doesn't want to get this, okay? We all have busy lives, so let's make sure that we let our team know what's going on. What better way than to just forward this video and encourage them to watch it, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how bad I am at this. I'm going to put this in front of me so I can read it and talk about it. These are notes from the Bowling Green event. First thing Chris Estes started talking about was no fear. Face through the negative people. Of course, there's going to be a ton of negative people. It's your choice. You can face the negative people, he said, or you can run from them, okay? Please face that fear, run right towards it, and run from person to person, sharing the product and sharing your vision. Learn how to apply, maybe even apply these principles before you learn the details of Zija. A lot of people feel like Chris Estes was saying that you have to learn everything. Well, if you have to learn everything about Zija before you get started, you'll never get started, he said. He said, go ahead and go mess up. Go try these things. Go screw up. Okay, there's no better way to learn. Zija rewards you for the number of people you introduce this to. So just go out and do it. It is a numbers game, okay? Play the game. Using the system. Please use the system, he said. The greatest recruiter that ever lived, and we all know who that is, simply said, follow me. So play by the rules, and you will have people following you. This happens not only, he said, day by day, but also week by week. He said, do it daily, and you will get in the habit of just making this part of your day. If you don't know the rules, you can't play the game, he said. Learn the rules. He said, learn the rules of the game, and if you don't know the rules of the game, ask someone that does. Ask your upline leader, ask your sponsor. He says, apply the stuff that you know to do, change the things that you're not doing right, teach your team how to do it correctly, and encourage them to do that. Preparation, he says, relieves pressure. He said, go ahead and fail. It's okay to fail. Turn that into succeeding. To be a continual earner, residual income, he says you must be a habitual learner. To be a continual earner, you must be a habitual learner. I thought that was pretty darn good. He says, don't be afraid to be enthusiastic. Don't be afraid to be really excited about what you're doing. He says, and if the money thing is holding you back, meaning, you know, you don't want to come across as someone who wants to make a whole lot of money, my first reaction to that is, why the heck not? Good people do amazing things with money. Bad people do poor things with money. They make bad decisions with money once they get it. They hurt people. So be a good person, make a lot of money, and go help a lot of people. That's basically what he was saying. He said, remember HFW, hard freaking work. That's what this is. If you do it right, if you play by the rules, you have to do it over and over and over again, and do things sometimes that you don't want to do. Successful people do things that unsuccessful people will not do. He said, do your job now and then enjoy your life unlimited later. He says a price must be paid, and how true that is. He said, either do something about it now, or later you're going to kick yourself. And I'm telling you right now, Zija International is right on the cusp of breaking into humongous momentum. 3, 4, 5 years from now, we're going to look back and either be glad that we jumped on the train and pushed forward, or we're going to be really upset that we didn't push forward. The clues have been given to us. Let's do it, he said. He said, he said, there's not an easier or better way. We already have the blueprint. Follow it. And that's what I just talked about the last 5 minutes. So don't mess with the blueprint. The products worked, he said. Take advantage. The products work. If you want to make money, keep it simple and duplicatable. If you don't want to make money, make it difficult and hard for people to copy. That's pretty intense right there. He said the products produce results. Take advantage and be bold. be bold, be proud, be excited about what you're doing. He did say this. He said a trial is 90 days. He said this 30-day trial, while that does get some people to come in as a customer, and it does work sometimes, really emphasize a 90-day trial. Do your job, he said. Tell them how to use it. Encourage them not to miss a day and to form a habit. We know the product works. A lot of product users are turning into business builders, he said, and it is true. I just saw that happen today. When negative seeds are planted, he says, when you hang out with negative people, negative things happen. So don't hang out with negative people. Find those positive people. You're going to have people that degrade you, make fun of you for what you're doing. It's okay. Keep pushing forward. He says quality people, that's who you want to hang out with. It's our job to get them a story. You want to tell your story. Tell somebody else's story. Find a story that works. 60 seconds or less, tell your story and people will want to hear it. If you need to work on your story, talk to your upline and we can actually have a conversation about your story and how to create a different story. He gave an example of how a diamond in the company now had what he called a horrible story. They worked on it, and then his story condensed down to 60 seconds really made a difference and got people on board. He said, deposit time into others, and you will get what you want out of this business and out of life. He said, successful people and unsuccessful people all dislike doing the same things. I'll say it one more time. Successful people and unsuccessful people all dislike the same things. Working hard, staying up late, going to something you don't want to go to, you don't think you have time to go to. Well, the successful people go ahead and do it. The unsuccessful people find an excuse and don't get there. The difference, he says, is that successful people do it anyway. We'll continue here in a day or two with another video about some of the Bowling Green information. It was fantastic. Have a blessed day. Let's go out and change some lives.